everyone, it's Angie, and it's still Christmas in July. We are going to be doing a little reindeer box today. This little guy right here. And this is just got the box on the back here like that. But wouldn't it be cute for a little classroom project or a nursing home or just for anything, for a friend, for family, for whatever. It just is so adorable. I hope you like this one. He is so cute and he's really easy to do. So for this project, I'm going to just set him there. I'm using a few dies because I just look for whatever I can use to make his face. So I am using just this smaller circle from the scalloped wishes. Y'all, if you don't have the scalloped wishes, it's so pretty. The whole bundle is pretty. Here is the stamp set that goes with it. But it's so pretty. But we're only using the dies for this. And that's all I'm using for this. If you have a oval punch or whatever, you can use that. I'm using this leaf for his antlers because that was the only one I could find. This is the Boutique Blossom dies. And then I'm using the framed violet dies, and I'm using this one for his face and his little muzzle. So, yeah, that's just use what you have. I mean, this is, if you have these, it's great because then you can do it exactly how mine is. But you can just go through your stuff if you have punches, anything like that for this. So that's what I'm using for it. He's so cute. And I really wanted a smaller one, but then I couldn't find one, so I just used this big one, and I think it turned out pretty cute. It's kind of like whimsical. All right, so we are going to make him first. All the measurements and everything for the box and all that will be on the inspiration sheet on my blog at stampingwithamora.com as usual. So if you are new and you haven't seen, I've been doing Christmas in July all month. So I always post 2 videos a week, and this past week I did 3. I did a card too this week. So if you haven't seen the card, go check it out, y'all, because yeah, I've been dying to do a card, and I show how to use the foil machine, our foil system, our new foil system on that card. All right. So I'm just using some early espresso pecan pie. These are just scraps that I'm using for his eyes and his ears, and some very vanilla. The small one is the real red I used for his nose. Here's his antennas, and then this is his face and his little muzzle we're gonna do. Now I'm gonna try to make him the same height, and I think it was 3 3/4 that tall that this part is. So when you do it, make sure it's the same size. If it's too small or too short, the muzzle, the box won't fit behind it where you can't see it. So first we're going to do is add that, his little face part. And I'm going to set it up here at about, I think I'm going to do it like, I think it was 4. It's either 3 3/4 or 4. I'll measure it here in a minute. And I'm just going to put that on, and you want to put it on straight. So let me measure it against this one. Yeah, it's about 4. No, it's not. It's 3 3/4. It's about 3 3/4. So I'm going to lower that just a hair. Right there. Okay. So we got that all ready to go. So do it around 3 3/4 tall. Let me measure the box for you so I can tell you exactly how tall this box is. I totally forgot how tall it was. So it's 3 inches. So yeah, make sure you do it at least 3 3/4 tall. If you want to make it 4, you could do that too, because this part will fit. All right, let's make his nose. I'm going to use my little jelly roller just to get a little accent to his nose here. And you can pop up his nose if you want to make him a little bit more whimsical. I'm just going to leave it flat. And then we're going to let's make his ears. We'll punch out his eyes and make his ears. For his ears, all I did was folded this in half. And you're just going to make like a little triangle shape for his ears. So just cut it like that. I'm going to round this part because I like it better rounded at the tip. And then just cut it in half. So that's the back side of his ears. And we're going to do the same thing for the very vanilla, but we're going to just make it a little bit smaller. So just do it a little bit smaller just for the inside of his ear. Again, I'm going to round that little point. And then I'm going to cut that in half. All right, we're going to glue that on, glue these on. Y'all, I started this video and then my camera stopped because I didn't clear the SD card got full. So I had to do this all over again. And I was just about done with it. All right, I'm trying to get this centered. There. So this is the second time I'm doing it, but I can use the boxes, so I'll just have an extra box. All right, now we're going to add his ears. I'm just going to add it. Oh, just dropped my glue on the sides here. You want it a little bit off to the side because you want to make sure you have enough room for his antennas, and their ears are a little bit wider. He kind of looks like a fox right now, but you'll see how he will look like a little deer. All right, let's get these up a little bit. All right, don't glue it to there. Let's punch his eyes. I'm going to use a 1/2-inch circle punch. We don't carry it anymore at Stampin' Up, but we do carry this 1/8 inch, which I'm using for his eyeballs. So where is my little piece of white? Here it is. You're just going to do 2 of those. And we are going to glue them. I'm just going to put a dot of glue on each one of these. Take your pig tool for this because it would drive me crazy if I had to try to get those on there. Then we're going to put his eyes on. A little bit of glue there. You can use this for another box and make him a fox or whatever for a little kid's birthday party or something. It would be cute. But once you get the antlers on, then he starts looking, or she. I made mine a she. You can make it a girl or a boy. We're going to put his antlers on here. Let's move this one a little bit over here. And then we'll do this one. And aren't the antlers cute though? I'm glad that I found this one. I looked and looked to find something to use for his antlers, and this I finally found. I need to glue this a little bit better. Something to use for his antlers. All right, there he is. All right, let's go ahead. I say he because he's a he right now, but we're going to make him with a little bow. You need a piece of 6.5 by 5.5. Let me scoot these out of the way and we'll make the box for it. Okay, so let's go ahead and make the box. This one's really easy, y'all. So we are going to score this, and we're going to score it at 1/2, 2.5, 3.5, and 5.5. And then you're going to turn it on the 5.5 inch side and do it at 1/2, 1.5, and 4.5. That's it for the box. Okay, so you want to keep these 2 smaller ones for your inside flaps. So what you're going to do is you're just going to cut off this here, these 4 pieces right here. I usually like to cut in there. That's going to be our glue tab. And you want to cut this off. And I will cut a little bit in these. This is the bottom of our box here. So I'm just cutting a little off from each side of those score marks. It just helps the box close better. Now where you have these two, you want to cut down to the second score mark. And then you can cut off, you can either cut it off the 1/2 inch part or you can cut it a little shorter. I'm going to cut it a little shorter because this is a small box. Let's see if I can get it straighter though. And then I just cut into these. And there. And then a little bit in here. Alright, scoot that out of the way and let's put this together. Sharpen all your score marks as usual, because this is what makes your box look really nice and neat. And y'all, I wanted to tell you about the Ohuhu markers. I have them linked. They have been on sale for the last like 3 weeks. And I know some of you have wanted them. So if you still want them, go check it out because I think they're still on sale. And I paid $99 for my big set and I think it's $74 now. So it's such a good deal. Make sure that's straight. And then we're just going to fold the bottom in. And we're going to use our CL Plus again. Make sure your box is nice and square when you close it up. And then just fold that in. I'm going to use my little 1/2 inch circle punch again. This just makes it a little bit easier to grab, especially when it's behind something. It'll be easier to grab that. All right, let's grab our little reindeer guy and we're going to turn it this way so you can grab it from this side. We're going to add some wet glue here. You can put a sentiment on this. I didn't think it was necessary to put a sentiment, but yeah, you can put a sentiment on it and whatever you like. So you can leave him just like this, he would be done, but I want to put a bow on it because I just love the little bow. And I love this red and white. It's the red and white, what is it? Stitched ribbon, that's what they're calling it. I think we had this same ribbon a while back. Like, I think it was also for Christmas. So we're going to just make a little bow for the top of her head. I'm going to get my ribbon scissors and cut this. And we're going to put that on. I'm going to put it on with a glue dot. In case, you know, I make some of these and someone wants it to be a little boy, I can take off the ribbon. And then we're just going to stick it right there. How cute is that little guy? I hope you enjoyed this. I love doing this kind of thing, like with my character boxes. If you're new and you haven't seen the character boxes, there are so many on there. I can't even count, I think 18, something like that. But I love doing this kind of little paper piecing. So there he is. I hope you enjoy it, everybody. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at stampingwithamore.com. Thank you so much for coming by and watching. Have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.